All right, what's going on, YouTube? How's it going? Welcome. Welcome to the Jim of All Trades channel. Glad you made it by on this Sunday night charts, guys. We're gonna get right into the process here, guys. I had a rough evening and been working hard in the house and had some stuff come up in the family, so we're gonna get to the charts quick. I'm gonna get through the TA and call it a night. Sorry. Less than exuberant as I usually have been. There we go. I'm on the screen. Let me know you can hear me and see me, and see the screen especially. Market always does come back. That's right. All right, let's look at this wave, guys. Let's try to understand. Let me show you this count. I'm looking for a pretty big down move in this wave. In fact, all the charts are showing that. Showing the same kind of down move, same 5-wave count to the downside. So, guys, if you're brand new to the channel, I am an Elliott wave trader. Look at the market through an Elliott wave perspective. Guys, we look at the market through a lens of 5s and 3s, and we see if we can put them together in known structures that Elliott, a man named Elliott, discovered back in the early 1900s, and see where price might be going. I'm not here to tell you where it's going. I'm here to analyze the wave structure and say, based on what I'm seeing, this could happen. So with that said, keep that in mind, guys. I'm not making any calls here. I'm just saying wave structure analysis is important to the game, and we're going to look at the wave structure the best we can. All right, there we go. What's up, Eddie? What's up, Hugo and Mr. Jocko? Good to see you. And there's Bat Noob. Hey, buddy. Keith and Johnny English. Kenny Andrade. Hey, John Sager. And my man Brandon XRP. Hope y'all are doing well. Hey, Big John. Thanks for joining me, guys. Appreciate y'all. All right, let's don't forget, not here to give you financial advice. Let me just say that on the front end, and even trade advice. But I will tell you the trades I'm taking, for better or for worse. We'll see what happens. At least the trades I'm thinking about taking. So, all right, guys, let's get rocking into the market here. Make sure. Nobody confirmed. I guess everybody, you can hear me and see me. Just let me know the audio video is good. Got some vitamin water here, strawberry lemonade. Well, I don't have much of a voice today. All right, let's look here, guys. So there's a couple of ways of looking at this. Okay, a couple of ways. What we know is that this wave right here, what we know is that's an impulse wave. More than likely, that's a finished impulse wave. Okay? Hey, Eddie, thank you. Thank you for that. By the way, I didn't say hi to you. Hey, Eddie. We can count that as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's plausible. Even 5 right there. Plausible that it's finished. It's done. It's finished right there. We've got divergence here that we expect to see. All right, between the 3rd and the 5th wave. It looks really good. Okay, the 2-hour gives a nice picture. Let's see, the 4-hour even gives a nice picture with that divergence. Everything looks gorgeous. All right, so that's a finished 5-wave move. All right. Now, the question you have to ask is, what is that 5-wave doing? What is that impulse doing in this structure? What is going on in that structure? Is it ending something or is it beginning something? Okay. Now, if it's beginning something, that means the previous wave ended right here at the top. The previous wave ended there. And that means the new wave began right here at the top. And that 5-wave impulse was the first of many more to come, or at least a third one, because you never just get an impulse all by itself. If it's beginning something, it's going to start with 5. Okay, come on. Boom. And then you're going to have a 3-wave pullback. and get 5 more down, which could turn into something bigger, or it could just be an ABC. Nevertheless, if this 5-wave move is beginning something, a dump is coming. That means this wave right here is a flat. It's a flat. Now, that is my preference in counts. I believe that count more than I believe any other count. I am currently waiting for the current wave that we're in to finish. It may or may not be finished at this juncture, this present juncture. We're going to try to look at the charts and say, hey, is it done or is there more to go? But we're going to look at the internal count of that flat as well. We're going to do some work on that. But that's basically what we're looking for. We're looking for a dump if that's the beginning of something. Now, that same 5 wave that I said was beginning something could actually be the end of something. Now, if you're saying it's the end of something, it's not going to do this, but rather this 5 waves finished something else. Okay, you say, so what did it finish? Well, it could have finished something we've considered in our Discord, an A, B, C. And we're going to bring the C down to here and not to here. We're going to bring the end of C right there. There's ABC, and that's the count that I shared a couple of weeks ago in the video entitled "The Mother of All Fake Outs." You can go check it out. I shared this very idea. Okay? So what would this count be? A, B, C, A, B, C. And now, okay, what is this then? Well, this is the A wave of maybe an A, B, C. And when you get an ABC and an ABC and an ABC strung together in that manner, we in the Elliott wave world, we call that a WXY. So that might be playing. That once this wave finishes its 5-wave move, we're looking for a 3-wave pullback that's going to be substantial. Hey Josh Hernandez, good to see you too, buddy. Hey Chemo. Did you just call me an idiot? I probably deserve it. Call me an idiot. Declare away my idiocy. Okay. So, in that count, we're looking for a 3-wave move. But so whenever this wave finishes, we're still looking for a dump of 3 waves. It won't dump forever, and it'll just be a 3-wave correction that comes down 50 to 60% of this wave. Come back to this liquidity zone, hopefully to find another 5-wave move to the upside. And we'd be looking as a WXY. All right, so there it is, guys. I've basically just boiled the market down to a dichotomous viewpoint. It becomes real simple now. It really does. It's either up or down. The market's either going to go up or it's going to go down. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just playing. But I am saying that it's either going to go down correctively and dump in a corrective manner, or it's going to dump impulsively, but a dump is coming. And so the title of tonight's video is "A Bitcoin Dump is Very Probable," based on these Elliott wave counts. You see, guys, my titles actually mean something based on my TA, right? They actually mean something. They're not just designed to get you guys hyped. I'm not out to hype you. I'm not out to get you guys excited or pumped up for a bull run or bearish, and yeah, I'm just trying to as intuitively and as neutrally as possible look and see what is happening, what do I expect to happen this week, and what would be a title that represents what I'm looking for this week. And I'm basically looking for a dump this week, more than likely, at some point. I don't know when and I don't know how. I can't tell you the exact wave structure. I can give you some ideas based on prior knowledge and the way markets move and the way I've seen waves move in the past, but I'm not here to say anything definitively. Okay, Sean, we're going to get there, but you're going to have to be patient. I'm walking slow through this tonight. We have massive, let's see, Kane Z, we have massive bearish divergence on the higher time frames. I'm not sure what bullish divergence you're looking at, but there's bearish divergence all over the chart. Now, I am an Elliott wave trader, and I'm an expert at RSI, and I'm not sure what bullish divergence you're looking at. Go Redskins, Bobby D. Go Reds. You guys, anybody interested in seeing my fantasy team? You guys do fantasy? Anybody do fantasy football? I'll be glad to show you how my team's doing. I got it right here up at the top. I can show you. Hey Lammy, what's up, buddy? Yeah, 4 hours showing major hidden bear. I'm not sure. So here's the 4 hour. You got hidden bear divergence right here. So yeah, that's bearish divergence, and that's pretty strong bearish divergence. 6 hours still showing the same bearish divergence. 8 hour still showing the same bearish divergence. 12 hour shows exaggerated bearish divergence. The daily lost the divergence. There's no bullish divergence on the daily at all. There's no divergence at all on the daily. So yeah, now if you're referring to, yeah, in fact, if you're there's no divergence at all here at all. None. If anything, it's closer to exaggerated bearish divergence than anything. Even go to the weekly. Now the weekly you've got hidden bull working, but it's not ready, Lammy. It's close, but it's not ready. It is close though, for sure. We're still in the middle of this trend to the downside. There's probably going to be one more hit down. Probably going to be one more hit down. One more low made. But that low, more than likely, is going to make a higher low, and that's where we're going to get the bull divergence. But we have no divergence at all on any of the daily charts. Or lower. The only divergence we have is in the 4 hour to the 8 hour hidden bear. That hidden bear doesn't mean we're going to make a lower low. It just means that the next move is going to be down, and it may be down correctively. Okay. Now. So, yeah, definitely study up on those divergences, Kane Z, for sure, because there are none, except bearish. Okay. Yeah. The bear on the weekly, guys. There's hidden bull on Bitcoin and hidden bear on DXY. No doubt about it. But the weekly can take months to play out. months. The weekly chart can take months to play out. I'm not a monthly trader. I don't trade on the monthly time frame. I trade on the small time frames. So I'm very interested in what the very next move is. Okay. Yeah, I think the Ethereum too should be a bullish event, and I think it has been bullish at some level. It may have this last pump that you're getting may be part of that hype, but it should dump. It should be dump after it, more than likely. Yeah, the weekly RSI trend has not broken, Ryan. I know what you're referring to, but you're drawing your trend line incorrectly. And guys, if y'all just came in, I had a kind of a rough evening, so I'm not as exuberant as I used to be, or as I have been. So off these two peaks here, we haven't broken that trend yet. Till we break out of that, I'm not bullish at all. You know, you get a bit of a bullishness here, you know, breaking out of this trend. But I've seen this over and over, guys, where you get a little bit of a break out of this, and this will just roll back over into it, and then you just have to redraw your trend line. So, you know, that's definitely yeah, I'll have to look at the volume later on. There, King. But guys, and I'm kind of all over the place because y'all are asking questions, and I can't get the information to you and my perspective on the charts. But I'll just let you know I'm expecting more down. I'm expecting lower lows. I'm expecting $6,000 eventually. Now, how we get there is another story, right? So the big question mark of the day, and here's if you just want to make it really simple, I don't have to go through my rationale. I can just tell you, we're either going to go up in three waves, and this is going to become a larger correction, and then come down, or we're coming down now. My take is that we're probably coming down now, but we're coming down here almost certainly. Now, there are no certainties in the market, and when anybody says they know something certainly, they don't know. So let me just say that I don't know certainly that the market's going down there. However, that's how much I believe it to be so. Okay? In other words, you're hearing a guy know that the market is uncertain, and yet he's making certainty-type statements. Number one, that's foolish, but number two, that just lets you know how much I believe we are coming down here, based on wave structure analysis. That this more than likely is some intermediate wave 4 of this wave here. That we have an A wave, we have a B wave, and now we're getting a C wave, and this is an intermediate wave 4. It could be finished, and now we're getting ready to have the wave 5 come. Yeah, 21st of September is a big deal. Joel, absolutely. We should get a continuation dump. If we start dumping this week, we should get a continuation dump then. But we could still take the next week and work our way up with this current wave. The current wave that we're in, we could currently we could certainly, take the next entire week and just kind of inch our way up on the chart, totally. So, or we could finish in the next day or two this current wave that we're in. It could finish tonight, and then start moving for the first wave to the downside, the first wave of wave 3 to the downside. Okay, so either this wave right here is going to become a little bit, get a little bit, give us a third wave to the upside, that's totally plausible. It's totally possible. I'll talk about that move to the upside. That's a possibility, absolutely. Okay, but again, that's going to take to the end of the year to play out. That's going to be bullish to the end of the year. more than likely. That kind of play. We're talking 3-4 months of price action to get up there. Okay, I'm not saying this week. I'm not saying tomorrow. I'm saying that this wave on the weekly chart, that's going to take us, 3 months. It's going to take us into November, December time frame to get up there if we're going to go. So yeah, it's a possibility for sure. But if this wave is all that we get, then we start impulsing down, and we finish this wave out. We finish this out before we get a bigger correction or a bigger move. Okay, so I would say, yeah, Ryan, we haven't broken structure on the weekly RSI. That this intermediate trend line is not the trend line, but rather the trend line that we want to see break, is we want to see this one break. But the other problem is we don't have, guys, listen, and this is critical and it's important. I can't tell you how important it is. Okay, we do not have any bullish divergence that we expect to see on an impulse wave. We don't have any divergence on the 3-day or the on the 3-day, or we don't have it on the weekly. We don't have it on the day. We don't have any bullish divergence to speak of that you expect to see at the end of an impulse, when you have a third wave followed by a fourth wave and then a fifth wave to come. Okay, we don't have that. Okay, so because we don't have that, I'm not ready to say, hey, we're done with this wave. Okay, we just don't have any divergence. So what I'm expecting more than likely is one of two scenarios. Either we get a dump down to here quick and powerful, and then we get a rebound where this RSI pumps down to here, or dumps down to there, I should say, but makes a higher low, okay, while price makes a lower low, and that way we get our divergence on this wave that I'm expecting to see, and then we go and break that trend. We break and pull back and continue on. So that I will be really bullish when I see that. But right now I don't see that. Okay. This structure is so big that I should see the divergence on the weekly chart. I should see it, but I don't see it. The 3-day, it's not there. So anyway, I'm inclined to wait for the divergence to call the bottom. The bottom's not in my opinion. We're still coming down. Are we coming down this week? Big down here? I don't know. I don't think so, but good. But again, my TA is saying, yeah, we're coming down. We could come down correctively, or we could come down impulsively. I don't know which. On the 2019, 2020 higher time frame, I'd be glad to show you that to you, buddy. Ryan, let me show that to you. Let's see, 2019, 20 bottom. Okay, so in order to see the divergence, if there is divergence, if this made a clear impulse wave, we need to look at this wave right here on a smaller time frame. You're not going to see it on the weekly because you don't have a clear wave 3 and 5 delineation on this time frame, and you may not even have it because of the nature of the dump. It was a V recovery. You may not even have it on other time frames. Let's just go through the time frames and see here. Yeah, actually, you actually have it right here. It's hard to see on the daily, but you can see it on the 12-hour. You've got it right here between this candle and that candle. So I've got divergence right there and right there. So this red candle, if you'll notice, the very bottom peak here is right here on this red candle. All right, and then the next green candle, all right, the peak is right here. Okay, So you've got an upward slope there between the bottom there, and you've got a downward slope there. So there's your divergence there at the end of this impulse wave. You can see it on the daily. I imagine if I took you out to the 12-hour, you'd see it even better than that. Let's find it here on the 12-hour. Ryan, I hope that becomes clear to you right there. You got between there and there. So you can see my dotted line on the red candle there is made this. So the red candle made the low right here, and then the next green candle made a higher low, which is right in here. So it's hard to see on these time frames, but it's there. Okay, so it's there. You have divergence at least between on an impulse wave. Now let's go back to this time frame. It's really evident on this time frame. Okay, I mean you could totally see it here easily, where you've got between the wave 3, 4, and 5 right there and there. So you got the divergence there. So yeah, we don't have any divergence at the bottom of a wave on the higher time frames of currently. So I would say, guys, that I'm not here to give you bad news. I'm not here to make friends. I'm not here to just hype up anything or pretend anything. All I'm here to do is share my point of view, from an Elliott perspective, and we're not done. I don't think we're finished. I think we are currently finishing an impulse wave. We're in the process of finishing an impulse wave. It's very bullish. It's very impulsive. There's no doubt about it. It's probably a C wave of a flat. The way it's acting, it's probably the C wave of a flat. We have very strong hidden bearish divergence on the 6-hour chart. You got it. It's moderate on the. It's there. I mean, it's pretty strong on the 8-hour. You definitely have it, clear as day on the 4-hour as well. So, these time frames here are showing, that there's bearish divergence is ready for a move to the downside. Okay, there's no doubt about those things. Okay. Whether this wave is finished or not, it remains to be seen. It keeps pumping, right? It keeps pumping. But the way it's been pumping, if you'll notice, every wave that's been pumping here is 3 waves. It's all 3 waves. 3 waves, 3 waves, 3 waves, right? So I missed a lot of your comments there. I'm just reading there, your comments. Now, there's zero divergence in the daily time frame. There's no, and I've already kind of shown that. There's no divergence. I don't know where anybody's getting any divergence on the daily time frame. There's none. I mean, where's the divergence on the daily? Okay, so if you're talking about this divergence right here, yeah, that's the divergence that a flat makes, right? And that's why you got this impulse. But that divergence is played out. It's played out. Okay. So there. Okay. Do you guys tell me? I'll give you whatever you want, right? Because it's evident a lot of you don't understand divergence and what causes divergence, and how strict you need to be with looking at divergence. I'll be glad to explain that here, or I can just move on and give you my overall counts. So you guys want quick, or do y'all want some teaching? Which one would you prefer tonight, guys? You guys let me know. Whatever the responses are here, let me know. I'll be glad to do some teaching here on divergence to explain why there's no divergence on the daily that I'm paying attention to, why there's not divergence that we're looking. Elman came in. You don't want teaching? Is that no teaching, or no please? Oh, no teaching. Okay, all right, just the count. Yeah, the volume KZ that you're seeing more than likely is because of the C wave of a flat. It's probably everybody wants it quick. Yeah. Feeling kind of yeah, okay. I'm just gonna dang on it. Let me give you the count, and then I'll do some teaching. All right. Anybody wants to stay for the teaching? Great. If you don't, I'm sorry too. Ain't a big deal. So basically, the count is this. I believe that this was an impulse off the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right to there. Okay. I believe this is a flat. Here, you've got the A wave right there. Okay. Now the B wave's tricky. I'm going to show you the B wave in just a minute. But the B wave is a flat. It's a zigzag with a triangle in the middle, and then you got a C wave. Okay. So let's take some time on this count right here, and I'll show you. Okay. So the B wave. We need to just look at the B wave, and I'm going to show you what I'm seeing here. First off, let me just highlight the triangle in the middle, and then it'll be clear. Okay. You got A, B, C, D, and E right there. There's the triangle. It's good. And then you've got an A wave. There's an impulse down, A wave. Your triangle is the B wave, and you got an impulse down, C wave. And you can count 5 waves in the A and 5 waves in the C. It's a zigzag with a triangle in the middle for the B wave. What's tricky about it is that this came in the place where you might expect a wave 4, what kind of looked like a wave 4. But we had our wave 4 right here. We had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we had a correction of this wave, and the correction is a bearish correction. It's a bearish correction. Well, in the sense that it's a expanded flat, and we're looking for 5 waves to finish right now. We're looking for these 5 waves to so the divergence that you see on the daily chart is the divergence that you get when you get an expanded flat. The divergence that you're seeing maybe at the bottom see, look at it. You've got divergence between wave 3 and wave 5 right here. Great. Then you get divergence in the expanded flat that you got right here between this wave and that wave. Okay? And that's an expanded flat. And whenever this wave finishes, and it may not be done, it may have some more to go yet. Okay? But whenever this wave finishes, I'm calling for a dump that's going to break the low. This thing's going to go. It might come back first. It may play around here for a long time. For the next couple of, it may take weeks for this thing to get beyond the last low. It may take weeks to do that. I'm here to tell you. It may happen in 1 week. I don't know. They have a way that they can bring it down really, really fast and hard, or and in 1 day or 2 days or 3 days, or they can take forever developing a wave 1 and a wave 2 in this range, okay? Which is probably what they'll do. They'll probably they'll probably bring this down as some kind of a leading diag that looks corrective. Looks like it'll probably look like a bull flag, okay? So it traps longs. It'll probably play around for a bit, shoot up with a C wave, right here. And this will be a leading diag wave 1, and this will be a wave 2, but it'll go up fast, retest the high, and then dump on you. Okay, that's probably the way it's going to play out. And then that's how they'll trap you. They'll think everybody's looking for we got the pullback, and now we're getting continuation. Here we go, and we're going, and then they dump it on you. Okay, so that's my take. That's my count. That's what I think is going to happen. Is that definitely going to happen? I mean, no. I mean, I don't know. I don't know anything. But I think there's enough evidence in the charts that is a very, very plausible count. Okay? So that's the way I'm looking at it. This may be about finished. The price action this weekend has been really, really hard to understand. I've been trying to understand it. They may be doing an ending diag of some kind. Probably are. Probably already have a wave 4 in, and I didn't realize it. The wave 4 is probably in. Now we're getting some kind of an ending diag. 1, 2. Maybe this is the 3. Maybe we get a wave 4 and then a 5. Something like that. We get an ending diag. That's probably what's happening here. Whenever it does what it's doing, everything's 3 waves, guys. Everything's 3 waves, just constant. So, yeah, that's probably a likely scenario there. So, yeah, that's the way I'm looking at the charts, guys. That's my. Is it an extremely extended wave C? Yeah, it is, Alex. It's great, but I could show you all over the chart where we have extended wave Cs. No worries. What makes you think over 12K or 3K? I think 12K is a fine target to have. I think 3K is a fine target to have. I just think 6K is also it's right there in the middle of those. And 6K, to be honest with you, is where we had the main majority of our support. Most of our support is down there at 6K. I mean, there's just so much price support down there at 6K. Right here. Right there. I mean, look at all the price support there. So good. And then we had a hard time resisting it a little bit, popped up, found support there, and wicked through it and came back to that range. So, I mean, 6K is just a really, really key region for me. So I'm looking at 6K probably as the bottom range. That range. Wave C, yeah, it's passing the 2618. I could show you flats that go to the 3618, and it just is what it is. It's the nature of this market. So I have no problem at all. Crypto sharing, there is no rule on that. Crypto sharing, it's you ask what's the max fib extension for wave C of a flat. Normally it's around the 2618, but they can get extended deeper than that. Fibs are always guidelines; they're not rules. Okay, fibs are guidelines, always not rules. So let me encourage you with that understanding. They're pumping it pretty good here, but again, I think it's probably part of a diag or something, maybe. Three. Yeah, that looks really good as a diag, as a formation potentially of a diag here. If I'm correct, expect a 3-wave move down and then another pump tomorrow or tonight. So expect another move to the. If I'm correct, if I'm not, it may keep rocking to the upside. But I mean, just look how 3-wave-ish this is. I mean, it's just so stinking 3-wave-ish. So yeah, I'd be looking for a move back, and yeah, this is probably diagonal out, finishing this up, because I can't see a wave 4 in here. Now that's the other option, by the way, that this is the top, that we just hit a top, that the wave 4 is in here somewhere. I'm not a big fan of that structure in there, but I suppose you can maybe get an ABC in here, and that's your wave 4. That this ABC right here was the wave 4 of wave 3, so the top of wave 3 was right here. This could be, I guess, a flat 4, and now we're getting the 5th wave to the upside now. Possible there. Absolutely possible. So yeah, I mean, this is actually great, to be honest with you. It's great. It's great because, when the 5th wave, if that's a 5th wave, it's going up, and it's going up fast and straight, and it's going to come back fast and straight and start moving to the downside. So let's see how high this gets here. Let's watch and see how high this gets. They're just taking liquidity out here above. Yeah. They hadn't hit they just hit this liquidity zone right here. So they're finally taking that out today. So that looks good. So yeah, that looks all right. Yeah, Max, the only problem there, buddy, is when's the 3-day candle close? Let's look at it quick. We have another 22 hours. So yeah, I mean, they could break this, and then pop back. If it rejects, it'll just pop right back down. Yeah, so 3-day trend is breaking, right? But again, this is finishing an impulse wave. It's pretty clear and plain, guys. I mean, it's just about as good and as pretty of a impulse wave as you've ever seen. So I can figure it out here. See what it is in the 1 minute here. It's so trashy in the way it went up because everything was just 3-waving. Dave, I mean, if you want to, if you know how to manage your risk and use a small position size and small amount, yeah, it's a great time to fire a bullet, part of your money short. But again, you gotta understand the risk management. It's better to wait for wave one and then wait for the wave two pullback. Just let wave one happen and then let it pull back. So in other words, let the rejection wave happen, then 3-wave pullback, and then take the short. That's the better thing to do. So, yeah, it's looking great. Where's the invalidation? I mean, this wave's going down when it's finished, but we need it to finish. So we're looking for divergence here on the 1 hour and the 30-minute, and I think this has a little bit more to go up. Waiting on divergence, this is an impulse wave. It's going to come down. It's a good short. It's eventually going to come down, 50 to 60%. So, I wouldn't FOMO into this thing. Definitely not. Yeah, KNZ. Yeah, I hear you. It's just not. I'm with you there. I think it's a valid point to look at. Forte, I hear you. It's not quite as ready as I like it. It's not ready yet. I haven't seen a clear fourth wave, to be honest with you. I'd love to see a wave 4. But I guess this could be a wave 4. But price action sucked. Hated it. Five-minute, I see more price action to come here. We don't have any bearish divergence on the 5-minute yet. I'm going to wait to see that 5-minute bearish divergence, and that'll be a little bit more ready to come down by then. So be patient here. It's not quite ready, guys. No, I think we're in the 5th wave. And it's not an extended 5th wave in my view. This is the 3rd wave extension of this small 5th wave. Yes, I think we're in the 3rd wave extension of the 5th wave, but I don't think we're in a 5th wave extension in the larger view. So. Guys, let me do some correlation with you and show you the other charts, because the other charts are saying the same thing, guys. Hey, thanks, Bobby D. I appreciate it, man. Sorry I'm not the same chipper person I've been. But I wanted to still get the information to you. So, you can clearly see here, guys, that we need a 5th wave in ETH, and it's going up for the 5th wave now. It's just not finished, right? It's just not. It's just not finished. So you've got a really, really nice flat going on here, guys, in ETH. You got an A wave right there. You got a really convoluted B wave. But there's a flat. I mean, it's a flat is all it is. Expanded flat with an ugly B in the middle. And then we're getting C. And we're in the fourth right now. In the fifth, really. We finished the fourth. We're in the fifth now. And that's all that's happening right now. Best I can tell. This needs to go up and finish the fifth wave. And that's what we're doing. Best I can see. So... that's a nice fourth wave shape there. Came down to the fourth of the previous degree, and now let's see this going up. Let's see this going up and break the highs. That would be ideal for me. Well, thank you guys for those. I appreciate the kindness. Okay, so ETH, the ETH count is clear. Let's just look at it in the higher time frame. Guys, I'm kind of the opinion that this was an impulse wave in ETH. The best I can tell, it's ugly, but I got a 1, 2, there's 3, there's 4, there's 5. I think that's an impulse wave, best I can tell. Okay, and if that's an impulse wave, then we're getting a 3-wave correction, and it's a zigzag. We got a 5-wave down, we get a 3-wave move, so we need a little bit more up here, and then we're coming down for C. So that's my take there. I think we probably bottomed, at least short term, and I'm looking for a big up move later on. But I think we're going to get another test of the low, another test of $1,100 at least to $1,000, even $900 potentially. Okay, so we could get another test of the low. So that's my take on Ethereum. I think we may have bottomed. I really do. I think that could be an impulse wave. All right. Another way to look at this is it wasn't an impulse wave, but we're actually going to go and make a lower low, and it was a WXY. I'm not a big fan of this count, but we can call this W, we can call that X, and maybe call that Y. Not a big fan of that count. Not a fan. I like this as a candy cane with a spike for wave 3, then wave 4, and then 5. All right, so that's my take there. On ETH, let me show you ADA now. Okay, ADA. ADA needs a higher high here. It needs another wave to the upside. We've got a wave 4. This is a wave 5, and this is kind of a clear 3-wave move. Okay, kind of got a clear. We got a 5-wave, 3-wave. And then we're getting another 5-wave. Okay, and I think that's an A, that's a B, and there's a C wave. And we need to finish that C wave with 5 waves. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, and come on up here for 5. But again, once this is finished, once this 5th wave finishes, okay, where are we going? What is that? That's 3 waves, right? That's 3 waves. So where do we go from there? Well, I mean, we could go and break the bottom again. A, B, C. Could break the bottom or retest the bottom, maybe, right? And then what do we got? Then what do we got? Well, if it doesn't break the bottom, we could have a 1, 2 on our hands, but that's an awful deep. So let's see, what else could this be? Hold on a second. This could simply just go down for 3 waves. Oops, sorry. Let's try this again. This could go down for 3. Retest the bottom and then go up for 5, and this could be a flat in the middle. So I got 3. I got 3, and then I get another 3 like that. It's a possibility as well. Let's look at Bitcoin. It's kind of starting to come down kind of with some resolve here. Looks like an ABC to me, guys. A, B, C. Beautiful. Unless it goes down deeper, but right now it looks like the count looks like an ABC, and it's stopping at the 1414 zone. Could be the 1618, but here's 5 waves, 5 waves in C. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So A, B, C. Should get another move to the upside. Got hidden bullish divergence. 15 second. I mean, it's 15-second bullish divergence, but still. Should get another move to the upside. And if not, then I'm wrong. But that's the way it looks right now. Okay, so there's ADA for you. Let's look at, but nevertheless, let me zoom in on ADA for you for a second. We just need a 5th wave here to finish. 5th wave to finish, and then we're looking down. It could be something as simple as this could be an A. This actually could be, man, it could be finished as well. There's a chance it's finished right there. That's B, and now we're looking for C. So we got is that a leading diag? Is that a possibility? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, actually, that's interesting. There's a chance ADA finished, and there's a leading diag for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now we're getting a 3-way pullback. That's a possibility. So that becomes a 1 and a 2. This needs to finish maybe and then come down and dumps. Well, we start dumping. We start dumping as in a C wave. So anyway, let's look at XRP. XRP is interesting as well. XRP is kind of a pretty chart, guys. I really like the XRP chart. Let me show you what I'm seeing here. So we got XRP, and I do a lot of correlating of the charts, guys. When they start all looking the same way, then I'm just like, hey, I got something here. Okay, right there. You can see you've got a 3-wave move right there. It's a W. You got a 3-wave move. There's your X. And now we got 5. See the flat right here? 3 and 5. There's your Y wave. We're looking for a 5-wave down. Looking for 5 waves. So we got ETH looking for 5 waves down. We got XRP looking for 5 waves down. We've got ADA looking for 5 waves to the downside. We got BTC looking for 5 waves to the downside. Guys, I mean, I just see all the charts, and a down move is most probable in my mind. Hey, Crypto Fitter, thanks for saying hi, man. All right, so there. I mean, there's my take on the market, guys. I mean, that's. Because my microphone cord just fell out. Let me make sure it's okay. We're good. I think you're still hearing me okay. All right. Let's just take a peek at. It's old. Take a peek at the DXY. This is Euro USD, by the way, and you got Euro USD is making a flat here as well. So it's also looking to finish this up move. This up move needs to finish, and once it's finished, it's going to be coming back down as well. It's probably being close to finish right here. DXY, let's look at that quick. Okay, DXY is making a three-wave move off the top. Looks like it's ready to go on back up now. Okay, so it looks like we had a reversal already. We got a three-wave pullback, and maybe it's ready. So maybe this was three waves off the top. Now we got a 1, 2. We're looking for 3, or it's an A, B, and a C. And either way, we're looking for a potential move to the upside there. Now this could come lower, so I recognize that this may come lower and allow the rest of the markets to make their highs. Okay, that's possible. But I would be looking for a move back to the upside after that. So DXY is looking for an upward move sometime soon. But who knows how long this is going to take to finish playing. So it may take a little while to finish playing. Okay, is this a wave 4, or is this going to continue? Is this going up? So this looks like an ABC to me. This is going back up. We shouldn't break this low, but if it breaks that low, then I'm going to have to recount this. But if we don't break that low, we can still count it long. Another high to be made. Okay. So there's DXY for you. Let's look at the S&P as well. The S&P, where's my drawing? I'm not sure where my drawing got to, but here it is. Here's my S&P count. That this is either a leading diagonal to the downside, 1, 2, 3, 4, and now 5. We're in the middle of 5, okay? But we're making a pullback. I'm not sure how to count this, but it's a pullback, in line with this or this right here, okay? So maybe this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're getting ready to dump heavy big to the downside potentially. I don't know that for a fact, but that's a possibility that this may not be a finished three-wave move. So this may take a little while to make but that's still a 1, 2. We get a 3, 4, 5 to finish that out. Just like we got 5 waves here. And we got 5 waves here as well. This was a leading diag right there. So I would expect this. Now the other count is, instead of a leading diag, the other count is, let me check this out real fast. Yeah, it broke the low. So it's coming down in 5 waves. That's interesting. It's coming down in 5. So that's more like an impulse, a 3-wave pullback, and it might be a short. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. It's still not certainly. It could still be a 3-wave move, but it's got a 5-wave shape to it. Anyway, my other count here is that this was an A wave, that's B, and that's C, and it's finished. And now we're going up for another 3-wave move where you have, this is 3 up. Now we're going to get 3 down, and then we're going to get another 3 up. Okay, and this is going to become a larger correction. This is going to be more sideways and down. So I'm not sure about that, guys. I don't know. That's my secondary count there. So that's S&P. Let's see what. See, there's no 4th wave here in the Bitcoin futures. There's no wave 4 here. This thing needs to consolidate tonight, more than likely. Needs to consolidate tonight. Make a 4th wave, spot the high for the 5th, and then go. And this has a nice flat there. And that's a flat correction of this impulse correction. And then we go down big. So that's a possibility as well. Sean, I don't have any idea, buddy. I wish I could tell you. I've been trading Bitcoin almost exclusively lately. So yeah, let's look at this. How can we interpret this wave? Because it's really odd looking. Is that wave 5? Is that it? Is that done? That is 3 waves to the upside. Yeah, guys, that could be an ending diag right there. An ending diag with a throw over. Actually, I like this, guys, as a finished wave. It looks done. That's very possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you got the throw over, basically. And every wave is 3 waves. Boom. 3 up, 3 up, 3 up. And wave 3 is not the shortest. That's a nice ending diag, actually. Kind of crappy. But there's your wave 5, guys. That could be a wave 5. And we totally could be done, for sure. So, chances are, though, the futures market needs to have some kind of a consolidation. So, look for a 3-wave pullback to pull back the first impulse wave. So, we'll get a first impulse wave and then look for a pullback. A 3-wave something. It might get complex on you. Who knows? And then you might take a short. Shoot, it may just dump tonight. I don't know. It might just dump straight. So, yeah, guys. Hope that TA helps you guys. I'm gonna call it a night. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Thanks for the likes and the nice comments you guys made. So, pretty good. Yeah, it's looking pretty good to the downside right now. It's looking reversal-ish, or a wave 4. This could be like a C wave of a wave 4, which I don't know. This is so trashy. This move today was just as trashy as it gets. But yeah, that's the market we trade, guys. That's the market we trade. So just be careful. Be careful here. It is up or down. It's always that way. I've shared with you my main ideas. Either way, we could be dumping and make lower lows, or we might go down correctively. So either way, I'm looking for a three-way, at least a three-way move to the downside that goes 50 to 60% of the wave that we just got, the bullish wave that we just got. But most of the charts are pointing to the downside, everybody. So keep that in mind, and who knows how this is going to finish if it's not done now. But it may be finished and starting on its way. So you guys have a fantastic night. Thanks again. Appreciate all you guys. Behave yourself. Kane Z, appreciate your input. I'm on the volume. I'll check it out. And as always, Ryan Lewis, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. I think he has a channel, guys, if you want to check out his YouTube channel. Is it Ryan Lewis or is it something else? Good to see you, Max. Thanks for making it. I've missed you in the lives for a long time. Chemo, thanks for moderating as always. Appreciate you, buddy. And you guys have a fantastic night. We'll see you later.